What's up?
Set this out over here. What are your objectives in the draft?
I think for us, we're going to have to see kind of how free agency goes before we really narrow it down. We really have the philosophy of drafting the best player on the board. So we'll kind of see how everything goes, and usually it works out the right way for us. It has the last couple of years.
Adam, can you explain the philosophy in franchising Jarvis Landry?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out the best way. We knew we were going to do it. We weren't sure when the best timing was for us. We just decided to do it on that first day. We felt like that was the best thing for us to really, for him to know that that's there, and we'll just kind of see how this plays out.
Do you want him to be part of the team next season?
Yeah, I mean, if it works out the way that we've kind of looked at things, there's really that's why we franchised them, and we'll just kind of see how it goes.
Have things gone well between you guys and him in the last 2 months?
I mean, since the season has ended, you can't do anything. I mean, you can't really talk to your guys, or if you see them in passing, you can't talk any football. So,
but the contract, regarding the contract,
yeah, that's really that's
has it been
Mike
a good
and Chris's,
relationship the last 2
That's
months?
Mike and Chris kind of handle that stuff. I stay out of that, and we got time for everything. We're not going to get in a big rush just because everybody wants to figure out what's going on.
How would you describe the void that there would be if he is not on the team next year? What would be missing?
I think anytime you have a player that's really been a lead at his spot, if that guy's not there, we found this out last year, at least that we felt at the quarterback position, it makes a big difference, and you have to make adjustments, and that's why we're trying to make sure that we put this team together the right way. I think, right now we're at that standstill where we can't do anything, and we got the next 14, 15 days until we can actually do anything.
Have you talked to Jarvis at all personally?
I have not since the end of the season.
If you would, what would you say to him about his future with the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, I mean, anytime, you guys know this about me, anytime I have a conversation with a player, it's going to stay private. I'm not going to talk about anything publicly.
At what point do you get involved in the scouting process? It's not like college football where you kind of do it throughout the season. At what point do you really jump in?
Well, Chris does a good job of setting everything up for me personally, and then our coaching staff, to where they narrow down a list in free agency to start. Our guys go and become part of the evaluation process, and then he narrows it down even tighter for me, so I can, really maximize my time. And it's the same thing with the draft. He narrows the list down, and I'm able to sit in a lot of meetings to where they've already gone through it a couple times before, and the scouts do a great job. And between the scouts, Chris and Mike, they do a good job to where when we do hit those meetings, those meetings are very effective and not really short, but our time is used well.
What, if anything, is intriguing about this particular quarterback draft class?
I haven't really dug into it as much as everybody wants you to at this point. For myself, I'm still in the evaluating last year, our scheme and free agency.
Hey, on that note, Jay Ajayi left and obviously became a Super Bowl champion with the Eagles. But what was intriguing, at least to me, is the run-pass option that they used. Did you have a chance to look at how it was utilized in that and say, maybe I should borrow that?
Yeah, we take a peek at a lot of different offenses. And Doug is somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and we practiced against them in training camp. So there was a few things that we actually took for them for our season, and we always do projects at the end of the season where we break things up to where guys can go back and look at some schemes or the way that their run pass options were throughout the season. So that's always going to be a team we're going to take a peek at.
How would you evaluate your rookie class from last year, and then what kind of step you expected them to take?
I thought they did a good job. It felt like we had a lot of guys play. I thought our college free agents, we had so many guys either make it at the beginning or ended up being on the roster towards the end of the year. So, in our draft picks, the ones that ended up staying healthy, we lost a couple guys, but I felt like that group did a really good job. They they were a good example of how we want to do it going forward.
Where's Ryan at in his rehab and your expectations for his timeline?
Well, as far as what the trainers and doctors have told me, everything's progressed extremely well. He's always going to be ahead of where he's supposed to be. He's a physical freak, and we'll just kind of play this one as the week goes on, throughout the off season. And really, for me, I won't personally know until we get into those stages to where we can be out at practice throwing, and all I can do is hear things are going good. He's moving around well. He's able to do what he needs to do to play quarterback.
How excited are you at the idea of having him back?